Hi everyone, my name is Tabitha. I'm a certified trichologist and a fine-haired specialist, and today I want to talk about dry scalp and dandruff. So dry scalp and dandruff, we need to know the difference between the two so we can address them properly. Now this isn't about having bad personal hygiene, and neither of these are contagious, but it can be embarrassing. So there are certain things that we can do to help with these issues that we have. So dry scalp is fine, flaky, and usually white when it comes off, and it kind of falls onto our shoulder. So it's very dry. Now dandruff is usually waxy, yellow patches, and it's also called seborrheic dermatitis. So one is dry and one is oily. So it's just kind of like our skin on our face. If we have dry skin and we're using something for oily skin and it's stripping all of our oil off, we're just creating more of a problem. So let's go through and see which one do you think that you have and how we can address it. So first of all, dry scalp is caused by diet, stress, winter, especially here in Minnesota. I get dry scalp every winter. Products that we're using and some dry shampoos can also cause dry scalp. I'm going to put a list of ingredients in the comments below that I want you to look for in your shampoos and conditioners and even your skincare products that should not be in there. Dry scalp also can be itchy, burning. It can cause, dry scalp can cause dry hair. When the hair is dry, it can break. And if we're constantly itching in one area, then we're causing inflammation, and inflammation can cause hair loss. So one of the main things we want to do is stay hydrated. That's the easiest one. Also, scalp massages help a lot. Tell your stylist to do an extra little scalp massage. It'll bring all the nutrients and oxygen and blood flow to the surface of the skin. And also conditioning treatments. Now, some conditioning treatments are made for the skin. They're called non-comedogenic conditioners. So if you look up that, there are several out there, and you could actually put them on the skin. I get a dry patch behind my ear every winter, and I just take a little bit of that conditioner out of the shower and just rub it on like lotion, and it works great. Other things that you can do is like a tea tree oil or jojoba oil as well, J-O-J-O-B-A. Jojoba oil is a water-soluble oil. You can put this on your scalp at night, massage it in, leave it on all night, and wash it out in the morning. So it shampoos out really easily, but it gives your scalp like a mini facial treatment. It's wonderful. So dandruff is the oily kind. So it's when you're itching and you feel kind of crusty, waxy feeling, then that tells us that it is more oily. You can also get this on your face and chest and other areas as well. Usually this is a long term. Usually you're kind of born with this. Sometimes it fluctuates. So it fluctuates like with stress. So you'll go for a while and you won't have any flare-ups at all. And then all of a sudden you're getting these flare-ups. Now these flare-ups can be caused by several different things. It could be hereditary. It could be from Uncle Bob. It could be stress related. And it could be from medications that you're taking as well. So just be aware, if you start or stop a medication and you start getting these crusty little patches, it could be from the medication. So kind of just keep track of your triggers. So the scalp naturally produces oil called sebum. This sebum is there for a reason. It protects us from infection. It hydrates our skin and it makes our hair super shiny. So we want some oil onto our scalp. However, sometimes these oil pumps pump way too much oil. So sometimes if we're using a sulfate-free or a sulfate shampoo, sulfates are detergents and they clear everything off the skin. So sometimes if we're using shampoo with sulfates in it, it's cleaning too much of our oil off. And so then what's happening is that our oil pumps are like, oh my gosh, we're out of oil, we need to pump more oil. So then it's overproducing oil. I know this might be a problem for some of you. If you can go you start using sulfate-free shampoo, and a couple things I'm going to share with you, but start going every other day, every third day. And I know it's super hard when your hair is greasy and your scalp is greasy and you're embarrassed about it. But if we can start using sulfate-free shampoo, it will actually really help. So some natural remedies that we can do are aloe vera, apple cider vinegar, and tea tree oil. So those are some natural ones. Now, if you've had dermatitis for a long time, you might need something a little bit more aggressive. So there are certain things that you can use. So there are corticosteroids that you can use, coal tar shampoo and salicylic acid shampoos that'll kind of break that. If you have a lot of scale on your scalp, it'll kind of break that down for you. And I would suggest alternating from these two. Use a coal tar for a while and then a salicylic acid, because you don't want to totally dry out all your skin as well. Omega-3s are really good for this type of scalp condition. Low-level light laser therapy is really good too. And clean eating. So it could be a food allergy, or like I said, a medication of some sort. So eating clean is really going to help you as well. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And thank you so much, you guys, for subscribing.